Okay, start off with a comment from Coach Hoffner, please.
Thank you, Paul. Hard-fought battle. I thought Coach Olszewski and his crew did a fantastic job. They were right in the game. They were up 7-3, closed the gap 10-7. Second half, we came out, put a field goal on the board. It was still really tight. It was 13-7, and then after that, I thought our offensive line did a much better job. We did shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit, but I thought defensively, what a stellar performance for these guys to, give up 300-some yards and only 7 points. That's pretty exceptional. The turnovers were great for us, but we gave the ball away too that led to one of their scores. So I think Jack Curtis had a big-time interception in the end zone, and Shane Zylstra beat some man-to-man coverage that broke the game open. So they can't do it without their teammates, and I thought it was a well-fought, hard-fought, collective effort from the whole football team.
Great, thanks. So questions for Coach Hoffner, Jack Curtis, Shane Zylstra.
Jack, the way the game played out yesterday, or last week, excuse me, was it kind of a tough week on the defense there, coming back through practice?
I would say from the back end standpoint, we were a little disappointed. We didn't play to the level that we knew that we could play, and so we kind of took that personal and locked in even more this week. And I'm proud of all the DBs and the whole defense in general for the way we played tonight.
Shane, did a lot of field goals for last week in the first half. How good was it just to get to cash one in there in the third quarter? That seemed to kind of loosen things up for you offensively?
Yeah, I think we started off pretty slow and not to our own standards, but in that third quarter really opened things up. Yeah, like Coach Hoffner said, the offensive line did a great job of getting a push in that third quarter, and we just knew we didn't want to play two teams because we were in the first half. We just want to play Augustana.
Yeah, good. Obviously a very prolific offense normally. What were some of the things you guys really needed to take away from them tonight to keep them to 7?
The big thing Coach preached this week was take away the big plays. Just don't let them beat you doing big plays. Kind of like last week, we gave up a couple big shots. So we focused on taking those away for the most part.
They seem to be able to get down to the 35 pretty regularly there. What was the difference from that point forward that you were able to keep them out of the end zone?
I think the guys just stepped up. The big situations, people just made plays. And, that's the great thing about our defense. Anyone on the defense can make plays.
Shane, do you think this was a big game for the offense just because there was a lot of hype on the offense coming in and all the returning players, and finally crack through in that third quarter? You think that's something that can be carried forward?
I think we'll definitely carry it forward, but we can always improve. Like I said earlier, I don't think we've been playing to our standards. We're starting slow this season, but we always got next week, so that's what we're going to focus on. We're just going to try to work on getting better on every aspect on offense.
Coach, you're just 2 weeks into it. I know you're going to take a look at video from this game, but brief takeaway after your first 2 games of the season.
I think there's a lot of lofty expectations for this team, and I think as a program, players and coaches included, we just need to taper it back a little bit and focus on going 1-0 and not feel the pressure that's being put on us from lofty expectations. So I think we just got to take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, try and go 1-0, and I think that'll help us move through this really difficult part of the season where we have 3 more games coming up that are unbelievable opponents that are doing exceptionally well.
Coach, can you talk just a little bit about the offense finally getting some touchdowns after having to settle for some field goals earlier?
Yeah, it's a little frustrating getting down in that score zone, green zone, and settling for field goals, but I thought Luke Williams came up gigantic. I think he nailed 3 of them that putting points on board, which is really important. We can rely on him, but there's going to be games where we're going to have touchdowns. And I think that's a big thing that we're going to focus on, is trying to be better inside the 30. It's tough sledding down there, but we've got to find a way to cash in and get more people involved. I thought Shane did a tremendous job, a couple of one-on-one situations. But I think we've got to be able to run the ball when we get down there too, and not rely on field goals, because you never know what's going to happen, but it's been great so far.
How about the defense's bounce back this week?
Amazing. I thought Coach Glagowski, Coach Jackson, Coach Dickinson, and Bailey Berg, and Coach Johnson, all those guys on defense took it personally. I think they were embarrassed last year, giving up 36 points. I think last week, giving up, 8 or 10 big plays in a row that led to 2 scoring drives, I think were huge. And I think one of the things that people don't realize that we played 20 guys on defense regularly tonight, and we substituted a lot. And I thought that was a really big difference in the game. When the game got to the second half, I thought we were fresh, I thought we were lively, I thought we were playing fast. We did look like the better team in the second half on defense, and our coaches put the players in a great position to make plays, but I think we were more fresh, if you will, towards the end of the game by rotating a lot of personnel.
Okay, thanks very much, guys.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.